Hi boys and girls, I just want to go over a little bit more of place value. These are place value blocks, kind of a tool to help understand place value. So you probably remember this from second grade. I have two thousands blocks, one hundreds plate, and two tens stick, and one single one. So my number is represented as 2,121. So I wrote that number in standard form, 2,121, and then I wrote it in word form, 2,121. Now, the next thing I want to cover with you is understanding the order for placement. So when we look at two numbers and compare them, we have to look at each of their digits in place value. So my number here, 2,121, and then the number I'm comparing it to is 2,212. Kind of a mess of a bunch of twos, right? And ones. So I use the greater than, less than, or equal to symbol. And remember, when you use those, the arrow, or I call it a V that's laying on its side, always points to the smaller number. So, bear with me as I put this in. It reads this way: 2,121 is less than 2,212. You can see that this number is bigger because of the number it has in the hundreds. Okay, and then we also put numbers in order. So our numbers here are 432, the number 43, and the number 4,320. So if I put it in the greatest to least order, which means the biggest number to the smallest number, I'll do that in just a second, and in the bottom I'll put it in least to greatest. So bear with me again while I do this. Okay, so biggest to smallest. So my biggest number there would be 4,320. The next number would be 432. The next number, or the last number, the smallest number, is 43. And then least to greatest would be the opposite order. 43 is my smallest number, then 432, and then 4,320. That's ordering or comparing numbers, okay? And then my last thing I'm just going to talk about briefly is rounding. This is something that I'm not 100% sure that you got a lot of time with in second grade, but we look at numbers and we round them to the nearest 10, to the nearest 100, and to the nearest 1,000. I just want to cover to the nearest 10 today. I have a little thing up here that is a tool that helps you understand when you look at numbers in place value. If the number is 0 to 4, you stay down. If the number is 5 to 9, you go up, and I'll show you what I mean. When I look at the number 18 and round it to the nearest 10, I always look to the number I have, but then I compare it with the number to the right. So 18 falls in the go up. So if I'm rounding to the nearest 10, what's the next nearest 10 after 18? If I go up, it would be, yes, 20. So I would move to a 20 there. So to the nearest 10, it's 20. And what again helped me determine that? That 8. That 8 is closer to the next 10, and it falls right in there. Okay, so let's do one more. 98 rounded to the nearest 10. So if I look at the number I have in the tens, and then I look at the number next to it in the ones, always to the number to the right, that 8 is still there, and so that 8 falls in that go up category. Well, what is the nearest 10 after 90? Yep, you're right. It would be 100. Okay, so that's just a short rounding thing. If you aren't familiar with that, it's okay. We'll be covering it more. All right, bye for now.